3,000 meters below, life is much tougher for the inhabitants of the arid, awash desert. 750 square kilometers of scrubland and plains are fed by a solitary river. Hamadryas baboons are the most northerly species of baboon in the world. Adapted to live in harsh climates and semi-arid lands. The key to the success of baboons is living in a troop. Cooperation and competition lie at the heart of family life. These tough conditions have given rise to tough rules. Their 10-year-old alpha got to the top of the heap the hard way, through aggression. Rule number 1 here: learn how to fight and stand up for yourself. It's never too early to start training. Close by, a desert oasis offers a lifeline for the troop. It provides a bounty of plants, fruit, insects, eggs, and small mammals, and a constant water source. It's a territory worth defending. The alpha holds dominion in this valley, but as he grows older, his title as leader is harder to hold on to. Males only live to around 20 years old, and there are other strong males rising through the ranks. A challenge is inevitable. He's on high alert. If he shows any signs of weakness, his reign could be over. The mighty Chobe River. A life force that runs over 700 kilometers through Angola, Zambia, and Botswana. For this infant, the lush riverbanks make an ideal playground as he takes his first step towards independence. He's a member of the River Troop, a family of over 100 grey-footed Chacma baboons. But this riverine wilderness masks a threat. It has one of the highest densities of predators in the world. To survive here means learning some tough life lessons, and class starts at a young age. While the troop spread out to forage, the youngsters make their own discovery. A fallen log. Time to let off some steam. Only one male of the new generation will ascend to the throne. Learning how to hold your own from a young age is vital. Nothing cramps style like your mother coming to break up the fun. Until he's old enough to fend for himself, just before his 2nd birthday, it's her job to protect him. Unbeknownst to the troop, there's an intruder on the prowl. Given the opportunity, a leopard could easily drag away an unsuspecting youngster. The river troop is about to be tested. The beach troop have been caught deep inside human territory. The neighborhood dog sees the family on their way. Raiding trash is a risky business, and it doesn't provide the sustenance the family needs. They must look further afield. Nearby on the beach, an abundance of food awaits. But to get there, the troop must navigate a dangerous obstacle. One wrong move could mean the difference between life and death. The alpha has a difficult task ahead of him. The rules of the troop mean he is responsible for the well-being of the group. A busy road is one of the most dangerous challenges a baboon will ever face. It falls on the alpha's shoulders to guide the family to safety. But before he can cross, he waits for the rest of his troop to catch up. The warm tarmac is a comfy pit stop for a quick rest. They've learned the hard way to stay behind the line. The youngsters will need to watch their elders closely and learn the rules of the road if they're going to survive in a human world. In the highlands of Ethiopia, the mountain band quench their thirst at a stream. For the youngest members, it's an excuse to monkey around. This is a key stage in their development. The more they play, the more they stimulate the area of their brains responsible for learning. It will allow them to master their mountain home. But the adults are still on edge. The intruding male is still hanging around. He shakes a tree in a display of power. He still has his eye on the top spot. But the mountain band's alpha isn't going to give up his position so easily. The intruder knows to win this battle, he needs to impress the troop's females, not intimidate the males. To claim the throne, he must win their loyalty. His approach is to try and deploy a tactic of affection over violence. But the alpha is wise to his intentions and rounds up his most loyal females. The rival eyes him up from across the harem. Undeterred, he edges closer to show he means business. But the harem gathers behind their alpha, a clear show of support. Today they decide to stick with their king. The challenger leaves. And the alpha flaunts his victory. The rival's ego is more than a little bruised. But persistence is key. This was only the first attempt of many. Next time, he needs to rethink his strategy. Along the banks of the Chobe, the river troop are oblivious to an approaching leopard. A predator so strong, he can hunt an animal up to 3 times his own body weight. A small and vulnerable infant baboon makes a potentially easy target. The solitary leopard hunts by ambush, stalking his prey before launching a surprise attack. The thick riverine foliage offers the perfect camouflage. But for the baboons, living in a social group has distinct advantages. There are eyes everywhere. The alpha male sounds an alarm bark. The leopard's cover is blown. He's no match for an angry troop of baboons, and retreats. The infant is still a long way from independence, but the encounter with the leopard provides a valuable lesson. To survive, it's essential to cooperate and work as a team. Riled by the confrontation, the alpha's blood is up, and he's looking for a scapegoat. A young male is oblivious to his approach and fails to submit and move out of the way. It's a breach of the rules. He's punished for his lack of subservience. Subdued, he'll need to keep a low profile to earn a place back in the alpha's good graces.
Hey Love Nature fans, be sure to like and subscribe to catch all our wild animal stories. Get closer to nature right here on YouTube.